Welcome to the video. My name's Scott Davis from SBD Photography, and today I'm going to show you some workarounds that I use for portrait video when I've shot everything in landscape. Long story short is I haven't been shooting too much lately, and I've been decided to go through all my old footage and repurpose some of that for things like Reels and TikTok. Those kinds of media formats are all portrait. I shoot landscape, mostly for YouTube, and yeah, it's been difficult, so I've decided to share some of my little workarounds that I've used. Hopefully it can inspire others, and maybe if you've got some ideas of your own, feel free to leave me a comment so I can check it out. So my first method is probably the most common, least creative and most barbaric, is simply just zooming in until your video fits that portrait ratio. Few pros and cons. Pros, well, it works. Things to be aware of though is you need to make sure you're filming wide enough originally to actually zoom in enough to fit the ratio perfectly. Sometimes you have to kind of keyframe and reposition the video to make sure it's central in the screen. Other than that, it's a quick and dirty way of getting the job done. For my second workaround, and by far my favourite, is the three-step approach. This is probably the most commonly used one that I tend to use. Because I shoot so much content for a video portrait, I always have enough to do this. It does take 3 videos. I prefer to shoot one wide to show the model and the environment, one a little bit tighter just to show what they're actually wearing, and then the third one for the finer details such as jewellery, watches, that kind of stuff. Using those 3 types of shots, I do find it makes the video look very balanced and it is much more pleasing to watch. For my third and final workaround, this is what I call the zoom and layer. For this one, it's pretty much what it sounds like. The back video is zoomed in completely all the way, and then with the front video it is partially zoomed just to make sure you can see enough that's going on and that it doesn't distract too much from the background or blocks too much from the background as well. And you have to try to find that balance of not covering too much of the background as well as not showing too much of the background as well that it's distracting. It's a very fine balance. It's quite a tricky one to get right. Out of all the workarounds, this is definitely the hardest one I find to use. However, if you do get it right, it does look pretty good. So that's it for my 3 workarounds for portrait video. I hope this helps inspire others. If you've got some ideas, leave them in the comments. If you like this kind of video, please like it, maybe subscribe for the future, and lets me know if I should do some more like this, or I should stick to my video portraits and everything else. However, till then, take care of yourselves and goodbye.